Hello everyone! Welcome on in to Loki's continued adventures in Elden Ring. And oh boy, this has been quite the adventure, huh? How did I even get here? All I wanted to do was defeat two virgin Iron Maidens. And it was like, okay, I did that, now what? Oh no, speaking of Iron Maidens, oh no, oh no. Let's ignore that. That's not important right now. So, where do I go from here? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't even know how I got up here. It's crazy. Well, this seems to lead me to the map. So we'll go this way. So, soldiers... They set up a camp here. I don't even know how I shot that direction, but it works. Where's HUD? Yeah, auto. That's how this should go. Oh, sorry, buddy. So there's the volcano. Then we go this way. Hey, buddy. The cannibalism is what has me curious. Isn't Rykord's whole thing cannibalism? Whoop. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not doing an update. Oh, right. Oh. There might go 37k souls. I forget, did Raya take you to the Volcano Manor? No, Ellie! She did not. In fact, I think I only just delivered... I think it was like... that same stream I delivered her medallion thing. So, good. Good to know that she can take you to the manor. But no, I haven't. I'm doing this all backwards. Like I was saying at the beginning of the stream. I fought the two Iron Virgins. I was like, oh, this will be simple. I'll just do that. And, well, you can see the result. I am now over here. Oh, this is what Patches was saying. Follow the stones. Okay. Yep, still bullshit. There we go. Just gotta get under the helm. Ah, but do I want to go this way or do I want to go down? There's also the hero's grave I haven't done. Which I'm really curious about, because I'm curious... It implies that there was a huge conflict that happened here at some point, and I assume it was before the Shattering. But I can't imagine that in the middle of this giant war, they're building another huge mausoleum. Ooh. Let us see. What shall my experience be today when I head down? This way. Oh, actually, what's this direction? Let's check this way first. Don't think I've necessarily exhausted everything back here. Oh, look, a chair. And a wolf. Oh, but I did take the item from there. My bad. Sorry, Wolfie. Listen, you were gonna kill yourself anyway with that leap back. I'm not taking the blame. So a few questions for me about Volcano Manor. Like I mentioned last time, why is there a volcano here? Because again, hollow core, all water, rivers and stuff, no magma. So where's all this lava coming from? Where's the heat to melt the rock and turn it into molten lava? Oh, there is nothing over this direction. Okay. There's just the hero grave, which looks like all the others, it seems. I have to imagine that the hero's grave has to deal with... Because they're supposed to be, like, snake pagans in this universe, right? Like, oh. Oh. Would be a Loki stream if I didn't fall off at the beginning of it, that's for sure. Anyway. I like to imagine that there has to be, if there's snake pagans in this game, that I have to imagine the conflict would be with them, right? Because the snake had to get slain? Like, isn't that the idea? Like, you killed they had to slay the great snake or whatever? It's over there, okay. I'm also curious about that town still. Obviously, we have the demi-humans coming in. It looks like the sorcerers betrayed their kin for the demi-humans or whatever, at least the ones who survived. Where's that place? There's where Azure is, right? So yeah, this village. The Hermit Village. So yeah, it's isolated from everyone. Seems like it's related to Rykard, like it's what some of the Raya Lucaria people who came from, came with, I guess, Rykard, were, essentially stayed there. And when he went to Volcano Manor, they came with him and they set their own little village. And they studied the old pagan magics, which was involved sorcery. So that would tell us that even before... Yeah, the volcano had to have existed even before... even before Godfrey's kingdom was around then, for sure. And if that's the case... Yeah, maybe the Great Snake is the source of the lava? I might be totally off base here, because this is still early. I haven't faced the boss yet, but... Oh, right. So I guess these are all Volcano Manor people for sure, huh? With the snakes and stuff? Yeah, that looks like it. So this is all Rykard's peeps. And these are more of their camps that they've been setting up to fight Rykard's people. Guess Morgoth's forces just haven't been lucky, huh? I guess that's to Altus Plateau proper. So we're just gonna do this. And do this. Ayo! Hey, Adolphus. Again, I asked myself, why am I here? This is the manor we just went to, yes? Oh, no, 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 this is a different manor. I don't recall that poison. No, no, this is far bigger, too. Much bigger. Are those plants growing out of your... This mansion looks like it's been in, disrepair for, quite a while, huh? Quite a while. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I get it. You're probably exhausted. Join the club. Quick, while they're distracted. Blood Rose. Blood Rose? I guess it makes sense. Lots of blood here. Because I assume blood roses aren't just related to Mog, it's also, or Moog, however you pronounce that. It's also just related to, obviously, lots of bloody stuff happening here. And there are lots of red flowers we're seeing, though maybe that's related to the volcano. No chests or anything I'm seeing, just corpses, that's good. Oh, explosive great bolts. Good to know. I'm not interested, people. Stop. Oh, no. Aye, that's the Shaded Castle, the seat of House, Mari. Oh, Malay! Malay! Yeah, so the funny thing about that name, it's literally just Millennia's name, the beginning of her name, Malay, with an extended syllable at the end. So it's like, Mare. When I first read that, I was like, seriously, Miyazaki, really? Because like their whole thing was like it's all about the head of House Malay or whatever it's called discovered like millennia or something, right? Because like discovered a rock goddess because he's all sickly or whatever. Lots of corpses, trolls too. So yeah, it seems like all Morgoth's corpses. Hello? Oh. Anastasia. Well, Anastasia, we'll have to continue this next time. I didn't realize I'd be facing you. So I kind of screwed up with my, my equipment. Yeah, I think so. The long gone people of Volcano worship the immortal serpent, which is what their hexes are for, or something like that. Yeah, and like I said last time, hexes are jujutsu, so they're more like tribal spell arts, right? So we're dealing with the people who are like more, I guess, primal close. Like it's definitely like pre-prayer, Actually, do we know what the earliest prayers were? Did they start with the Erd tree? No, no, they had to start with the beasts, right? Because the beasts were the first. Yeah, so it seems like prayers are like civilized forms of like religious magic, right? It's the idea of like you have like formal words that you use to appeal to your god, and it becomes a prayer or incantation, as the localization calls it. Oh, and then that only begs the question of, if that's what happens with prayers, how would that differ then with the jujutsu? I guess it'd be more like sorcery, where maybe you have more like kind of like more like a faith-based casting of the magic itself. Or maybe it works like more like miracles in Dark Souls. That could be an interesting idea to investigate. Alright, so that's done. Also, Anastasia, you just won't die, will you? Alright, where are you, girl? Oh, yes, she's coming. She finds a shack for everything, huh? Oh, of course. Can I get her with Piercer? Nope, she jumps that, right. I forgot she has the jump attack thing. Yeah, I low-key wonder if the heirs of Marae sort of chose to identify with her, seeing as she was sickly born. I think it's just the one heir. Sudden dismount Pepila. Which is why they're rot simps. Yeah, so from my understanding, it was that the latest was born, but that they're historically sickly. Which is interesting in itself, because it begs the question, why? Why are they historically sickly? Is there something about the land they own? Is it something about the bloodline? I am curious if it... Or is it just supposed to be like, oh, you know, that's just, you know, it's like the Lothric thing. It's like, you know, disparity just happened to decide you were going to be very, very sickly, despite all your power you could potentially have. It's like, oh, well, sucks, I guess. Sucks to be born with an ailment, especially if it's congenital. Oh my god, I keep making this mistake. Oh. There we go. I'm not losing all my runes to dogs. I refuse. Okay, let me just grab my stuff, Anastasia. I get you. I get you. You're mad that no one liked you because you were so quiet during the entirety of the other game. I get it. I get it. But come on. Let bygones be bygones. Let's try Slicer. Well, that worked. Surprisingly effective. Okay, bye, Anastasia. That jump Lamau classic, yeah, it is. I don't think I've fallen it too much in this playthrough, but oh boy, that last time it was like, hey, let me experiment. Or not. Corpse Stench Shack. Yeah, I can imagine why. Golden Vow. This was the prayer I was thinking of when we were back in Limgrave. I was like, isn't this the one you get? No, it's this one. This is the one that is sent when you're out on campaign, right? Yeah. Okay, it's when Knights of the Royal Capital go out on campaign. So yeah, it's like, hey, we're going to war in foreign places. Let's set off. Give us this. So this is the bridge, huh? This is the bridge in order to get... Oh. Oh. I see. This was the bridge to get to Volcano Manor. Uh-huh. Right. Well. I wonder why it moved. This looks good. And that looks good. Yeah, honestly, I don't know what the reasoning is for this being broken like this. Unless we're supposed to believe that literally an entire piece of the landmass, I guess, raised itself. Bit weird. Because it looks like it continued, too. Like, there was, like, it was a one big continuation, but now it's just like, well, we're rifting now. Ah! I'm an idiot! Goldeneye is a good animation. You kneel and raise your fist aloft. Now to speculate whether the bridge was destroyed to avoid people coming or going. That is an interesting question we would have to ask, huh? But like I said, I don't get why the bridge is broken in the first place. It doesn't make sense to me. It feels like one of those things where the developers just said, oh yeah, we'll break the bridge, and then they just did it, but they didn't consider, like, making it make sense? Like, the logic of having, like, perfectly well-supported bridge, but, like, they're just at 2 different levels for whatever reason? I find that very weird. Okay, but now I get why there's the pathway up above, because the pathway downstairs, it ain't working. So normally, if you came from Altus Plateau, you would come this way, you'd find the dead end, and then you would be like, okay, I gotta go up that ladder then. That really long ladder. And Anastasia's just, like, taking advantage of everyone at the dead end. Like, where is she actually, then? Because if she's not the finger reader at the Smoldering Church that went, like, crazy or whatever, and she's just, like, random decided she's gonna eat Tarnish and stuff, like, what is she doing? I don't get it. Oh, big dog. Let me hit you. This stuff does so little on my FP, it's hilarious. For how much damage this thing does, I love how little the FP cost is. I get it, it's super short range compared to some of the others and doesn't have the higher damage output, but dear lord, is it such a cost-efficient spell. I actually really like how sorceries are handled in this game. Same thing with prayers, though. Again, I'm noticing my problem with prayers is that, well, I guess I should call them incantations. They're not as useful, at least that I'm finding. Bridge of Iniquity. Iniquity, huh? Yeah, there's a lot of iniquity happening here. So I guess we gotta go up here. I guess I could also do the hero grave. Okay, well, the force of Lindell were moving up the mountain. It seems Lindell was waging war against the Blasphemer Rykard. Yeah, I agree with that. That seems to be the implication. Yeah, after 2 sieges, Morgoth was like, now we should probably scale that mountain. But again, like I said, it's not my problem on the fact that the bridge is, like, broken. And, like, I understand the idea, right? Like, they break it because... presumably either Rykard or Morgoth's forces or whatever, maybe it was just an accident of the battle, but it ended up breaking, and now it's keeping anyone from progressing this way. So they end up coming here, this direction, and for some reason they've resorted to cannibalism. Again, I don't know what the justification is. Like, are we supposed to believe, like, Rykard came out and they were, like, so awe-inspired they decided they would mimic him? Question mark? Again, I don't get it. Okay. Okay. No way. Patches is not telling me to jump down here, is he? Patches. Patches, it's you. Do I really trust you? No. The answer is no. Is this really, though, what he's trying to tell me? Ay, ay, ay. Don't do it, man. No, just dismount. Oh!
Well, if you really are that gullible...
Oh my god, we do get a kick event! I can't believe it. I was actually thinking they wouldn't do the classic kick this time because of the way we first meet him.
Stay away from the volcano manor. Bye now. Take care.
That's cool. I like that. He's got the charm. Oh, but this takes me back to where we were at the beginning. Oh, I see. So this is the joke. Oh, ha ha. Well, that's no fun, though. We already been down here. So these are, like, more of the bodies from the battle up above, I guess. But I guess that makes sense then, right? Because some of the bodies would fall down during the fighting and stuff. Now, again, I've talked about before, these are supposedly hollows for corpses. So I don't know if Miyazaki's using these, or I guess FromSoftware using these terms interchangeably, or if we're supposed to believe these are actually not dead, quote-unquote. These aren't those who live in death. These are just living corpses which happen to be rotted out by maggots and stuff, but it's like, why were they unconscious for so long, then? We see the same thing, like, obviously in like, Caelid, right? With all the corpses that they're burning and stuff. Quote-unquote corpses. And then we also see this, of course, on, like, the shores and stuff. We see, like, a bunch of people who seem to get shipwrecked, and then they, like, come to shore and stuff. Again, a bit weird, though, if we're supposed to believe that's actually not that's... I don't know. I feel like I have to refine that thought process on how that works, because I feel like I must be missing something. That just doesn't sound quite right. He's a helping hand in a, not gonna lie, in his own way. And you fell so far down, yet this is a good path to traverse. Yeah, it is, but the problem is... So I get the idea, right? Like, you go through Altus Plateau, you come here, Patch is like, haha, go this way, you go, he drops you down the pit, which you somehow survive, right? And then, Seedwater Cave, there we go. So we're, like, there, and then it takes you to, obviously you go all the way around to get to Azure. Through the castle and stuff. Where is that castle, speaking of? Oh, there, Fort Lade. Yeah, there it is. So we go, like, and then we get back up. So I get all that. It is a bit weird, though. The way I'm doing it, I'm kind of feeling like I'm doing it backwards, because I went through the back door virgin way. So technically, I've already been to Volcano Manor. Which, again, feels super weird. But oh well. How many till the level up? Oh, we're almost there. Yeah, so hopefully we find a Grace soon. Alright, so we had the Fun Patches event. That was cool. I want to get down there at some point. I feel like I have to go the other way, though, from Volcano Manor at this rate. So we're on the northern end of the plateau. Lots of gold in the rock and stuff, I'm noticing. But it's a bit more faded at the volcano itself. That's interesting. In its own right. What? What? I guess one of Godric's men got left behind? Or did he send him on ahead? Huh. I'll be honest, I find this the most shocking revelation. Oh, of course. It can survive that with its shield. Bull crap. Bull crap. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You were running so much before, and now you're like, no. Okay, and that doesn't knock you down. Gotcha. I'm learning new things about this enemy all the time. Ugh, God, you're so ugly underneath there. The Elden Ring should the Elden Ring DLC should remake the whole world, but 10 years prior to the Shattering for fun. Honestly, unironically, yes. I actually agree. I actually 100% agree with that sentiment. I know people are going to be like, that'll take forever or whatever. I honestly think they should do it, though. They should give us a back-in-time DLC and just make it where it's, like, the whole game, but, like, without it. And I know what people are going to say, like, oh my god, that's too much for DLC or whatever. Like, I don't care. Do it. I will literally pay for this game twice if it's essentially like that. No reason to make an Elden Ring 2 when you can just be like, here's the backstory for what Martin had in mind or something, like, in terms of how stuff is. Honestly, if they want to do something really cool with the background DLC, do it like way before the Shattering. Like do it during like Godfrey's reign or something like that. That would be interesting. All right, so what are we gonna do with you? Oh, of course. Goes through people, but can't go through a frickin' wheelbarrow. Whatever that is, cart, garage. Oh my gosh. Understand, Mr. Grafted Scion. I really don't care if you're blocking around with this. Oh! But apparently, my horse does. Sure. Thanks. So why the hell are you here? Like, seriously. I guess this has to be one of Godric's men which was left behind. But honestly, I thought he was only grafted, after leaving for Stormvale. Like, he did that when he realized he was such a weakling. But I guess he was doing that even before? Okay. Unless this is Godfroy, right? Like, maybe it's a... Nah, does that make sense, though? Does it make sense for Godfroy to have his own grafted scions that would then be... Okay, let's see. To be honest, I'd kind of like something starting with the establishment of the Golden Order all the way leading to the Shattering. Yeah, it'd be so awesome to see, but I think, like, from the gray areas too, much to be at the open with the lore. Also, there's the Everjail boss right next to the Grand Godric. I know about Godfrey and stuff. Relax, Adolphus. Like, yeah, sadly, it's the exact same model. Yeah, like, I get it. And he like blah blah blah, Godfrey, Stormlord. Yeah, I read the text. Relax. It's okay, Adolphus. Listen, don't forget, I've read the script. I don't remember everything necessarily, but I have read it. I am trying to experience this game somewhat fresh, so you guys don't have to feel like you have to spoil every single little detail when I'm going through. Obviously, if there's something that's very firm saying, oh no, Loki, that isn't doing so, you'll find out later, or something like that, that's fine. I don't mind. I enjoy the discussion or debate. It helps me with my own brain formulations, but like, it's okay, just calm down, take a breath. So, Volcano Manor, huh? Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go up and around and then down again with this. Again, I don't know why I'm doing this. I could just go back and do other stuff, like isn't there like a death bird in Liurnia I haven't like found or something? I should probably be doing that at some point. Probably make sure I did all my quests. But here I am just being like, well, you know, I talked to Raya, so... So let's see. Wow, I killed the Grafted Scion and I still don't have enough runes for, like, holy hell. Only 2k runes? You couldn't give me a 3? Oh, a sorcerer's up here, huh? What? I've been bamboozled! Oh my god. Stop it. You little shit. You're more annoying than the frickin' vulgar militia. At least the militia, it's like, oh yeah, we jump at least so that way. Oh, why do I use anything except sorcery? Seriously. Like, I don't know why. Why I keep trying to use my Moon Veil. It's almost always the inferior option, even with the FP cost I have to do. So, we've got, sort of... You know what, though? These marionettes could be from Raya Lucaria and have to deal with that, huh? Yeah, because these are right card banners, huh? Image of the serpent. So I guess these were ones he fashioned after getting Eden. Are they used down there? No, so all of this is Morgoth, but this is Rykard. Yeah, marionettes could just be stuff that he brought with him from Raya Lucaria, so... But again, why this area specifically? I will press forward no matter what hitboxes say. Oh. Well. Don't mind me, I hate to interrupt. But I see a lot of trees here. Lots of sacramental bud in this specific spot, huh? Most curious. So this castle had to have been built, I assume, after the victory over the pagan snake people. So let's see, we have hawks in Limgrave. We have Sorosh in Altus Plateau. We have snakes in Mount Gelmir. We have the beasts, just generic, I guess, beasts, which I guess Sorosh counts among as Beast King, of Farum Azula. Because I assume the dog, I guess we could say they were dogs, quote unquote. Dogs are wolf people. Yeah, wolves would probably be better, because we see them leading wolves a lot of times, right? So, like, yeah, so we have, like, wolf people. So we have, like, the wolves, who are led by the Beast King, who I assume is just, like, the leader of the wolves is the beasts, is the Beast King, who's a lion. Which is kind of funny, dogs being led by a capo, whatever. Rykard and Radon's Geomancy Construction Company. It's a family brand rock mesh. I'm just wondering how the hell did Rykard build that? Yeah, so I assume that it wasn't Rykard. I assume it would be actually, do we have confirmation if it's Rykard? Is there something in the script? I don't recall actually. Because I would assume it'd be Godfrey Golden Order stuff, right? Like they had because I'm assuming they're the ones responsible for the hunting of the Great Serpent, right? Because it's all about devouring the gods and stuff, and I'm assuming that's in reference to America and shit. Imagine you have a ball python your whole life, and then you go insane and just let it eat you while you sit in your throne room. That's some type of demented kink, no clue, to be honest. Yeah, I can't relate. Never had that happen to me in life. Never was like, you know what, this snake, I'm gonna let it eat me. And it will allow me to fuse it to become one with it, and then I will make everyone else fuse and become with it by eating them. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, these guys have to be Rykard's guys from the academy, because they're shooting like lava balls and stuff. There's no way that's accidental. Oh. Okay, you fell. Good on you, I guess. Why is the sacramental blood only here, though?
Dear customer. Yes, right this way. Right this way.
Oh, hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. No one else here?
Welcome, valued customer. Come, trade in our wandering emporium, please. Buy something. I'm hungry. I've been hungry so long. Please.
Okay, we've heard this a lot, so I'm gonna skip that in the future. Oh, so this is where I get my confessor set. I assume because it's around Altus, and so confessors would come here. Guilty hood. Guard with those accused of lesser crimes indicated by color. This was on those tarnished in Limgrave, yes? This makes sense because, like, Rykard's like the torture inquisitor, right? So he, like, tortures and tries to get information from criminals and stuff. Yeah, so this is the thing we saw on the tarnished getting hunted in Limgrave. Well, you got nothing I want, so I'm sorry, buddy. I can't help you.
Please stop this, good customer.
Well,
What the devil is wrong with you?
oh, oopsie.
Dirty little.
No, thank you. Where are you? It just wanted to die. It was just like, my owner's dead. I guess I commit suicide, I guess. Sad horse. Sad donkey. Imagine murdering oppressed poor people. We just talking about that in the Elden Ring lore thread. Hawks of Stormhill, Serpent of Volcano, lots of beast-led communities. Push them off so close. No luck with the pushing, huh? Listen. It's not my fault. If they weren't so nomadic, and they actually, like, all collected in, like, one place, preferably at the Round Table Hold, I wouldn't kill them. Hey, guy. Oh, you've got why do you have frenzy friends? This was not what I was expecting. Okay, so how much does Pebble do? It's okay. Yeah, that's better. That's certainly better. Oh, right. Yeah, I'll worry about your... Oh, dang, I thought I could get the other guy in it, but no. Just run in circles around you on a horse. This... Interesting, though. They got inflicted with frenzy. But the ones down there on cannibalism aren't, so I assume that has nothing to do with their weird behavior. The assault on Volcano Manor, the squalid, the sick, the blasphemous, a wretched unending war with no glory. Eye of Yellow. Oh. Is there like a village or something that was inflicted with frenzy that I'm missing? I guess it would have to be here by the shack. I don't recall it being like a village, though. Huh. But there's definitely frenzy propagating here. Big item? More Eye of Yellow, okay. I don't see any rats either that could have brought this. Share that spell that I do not recognize. Like, I still have, like, this entire section of Liurnia I haven't finished, by the way. Not to mention this tunnel here, and, like, everything just, like... Oh, I'm so off the beaten path. But I refuse to just go back. I'm actually having fun. Why am I so weird? Oh. More demi-humans. You're not infected with frenzy, so you're not the vector. Poison grease. So we're gonna get another poison area soon? Is that what you're telling me? Just more ledges. Oh my god, you little guys. You're obnoxious too. I'll take a giant chief over you. At least I can hit him. Okay, so I think I found their lair. Just a hunch. Volcano Cave, sure. I gotta spend my... somewhere. Isamine, good day to you. Hey, man, good to see ya. Isn't Mount Gelmir just the worst? A hard contender for Caelid. I wouldn't say it's the worst. I like it. It's not been, like, too awful. Caelid's just Caelid. Like, honestly, Caelid itself isn't that bad as long as you don't engage with everything, but the problem is that Souls trains you to engage with everything. So you want to kill all the enemies there, but it's like, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. Alright, what's gonna be our thing here? So I'm gonna assume I'm not gonna need this. Gonna need a star for sure. This we're just gonna keep for every boss fight. We don't need this. So Terra Magica, this. Let's take off Piercer for now. And put on Night Maiden's Mist, and then we'll do Comet. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I want even more spell slots already. I gotta find more of those towers. Terra Magica and Starlight. Okay, perfect. Hey, buddy. That took up all my magic. Oh my gosh. As much as I love Comet, holy hell. It is such a costly spell. Is that one of those spells where you want to line everyone up first? Let's see how Karian Slicer does, actually. That might be the better play. So we can't go this way. Still don't have a map, by the way. Comet, sure! Yeah, I got it. Volcaveno. Alright, BRB. Killing a Sea Adolphus. Killing a Demon Dog or Hellraven for 4 used Estus Flask and 2,500 runes. I just don't think. Yeah, Kayla's just one of those things where it's like, why would you want to torture yourself trying to go through that, like, manually killing every enemy? It's better to just, like, run by all the crappy stuff, use your horse to get around the Scarlet Rot. The biggest problem with Caelid is the trap chest into the Celia Manor because of those goddamn pests. Because they are literally the worst. I went a little late. I mean early, so should've saw the delay. That was my bad. That was honestly a time where I should have used Azure because I had just the tight hallway. This, though, we won't make a mistake. Oh, you know what? Let's have even more fun. Okay. That was fun. I like that. Go away already. You've outlived your usefulness. Okay, that was a lot of fun. Let's see if we can do the same thing down here. Doesn't seem like it goes that far. Night Maiden's Mist is fun. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, you little things. I was hoping I would get you two. Hate you. Oh, didn't I say I would level up and I didn't level up? Yep. That's a Loki moment for you. I need to stop doing this where I want to level up, but I always forget because I get busy chatting with chat or doing something else. Like rearrange my spells. When was the last time you spoke with Tops? I have not spoken with him since I first... Basically since the beginning of coming to Liurnia. I have to go back and drop off that extra key for him. Cheap and efficient. You need only one sing now, mixed physic. Yeah, I need a few more stuff for my physic, because isn't there like an infinite mana one at some point or something like that? Like infinite FP? I need that for Comet Azure, then I can do like stupid shit. Right now it's like, okay, sure. Actually, just to double check. I don't have that already, right? Yeah, no. I restore stuff. Where would I get something like that, though? Probably somewhere in Liurnia still? Maybe in that area I haven't explored yet? Because I imagine that's where the FP type of stuff would be. Okay, Great Runes still... Oh! Right, use Renala's rune for rebirthing. Gotta do, Radon at some point. Or, you know what, I should at least do Redmane, because isn't Radon also part of, like, a quest with Blythe or something like that? He has, like, dialogue about going to the castle or something, so I gotta worry about that. Yes, kill Putri Tree Spirit Alpha. Relax, man, relax, I'm gonna do stuff. Let me play the video game the way I want. Let's see. I will get to trees. I'm sure there's a tree spirit at the tree, which is rotted with a cave, lots of poison underneath it, which I presume is responsible for it rotting. Yeah, more int. Because we want to get to 70 now. Oh, okay. Let me just fix that. Okay. Alright. I love it. That will never not get old for me. Alright, so if we can't make it, let's just do this. Oh. That's not what I was expecting. Okay, so this actually does affect things. You know what? Just for you, buddy. Oh, you hit me, though. Okay. Or was that just... That's how fast my FP went. Okay. Well. Not a problem now. Alright, where's the little shits? Well, that's unfortunate. Lump of flesh. You're not an illusory wall. Oh! And boss is just here. We got some bones, I guess, from the soldiers. And I guess you can jump through there. Okay, this is actually kind of a short cave. Kind of surprised. Demi-humans, they don't make their homes like they used to. You asked where are the 10S casting staff? It's not far, so I gave a clue. It's okay. Don't worry. I'll be looking. Let's see. How do I get up top there, though? Maybe... No, that just makes me fall. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Alright. Let's see if I can Comet Azure this boss. Oh. Oh. Oh, no staff. Oh, I see. We're doing Oseros here. Gotcha. Okay. 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 Okay, get why the travel time for this boss is so short. Oh boy. This looks fun. Come on, run. See if I can make you come over here. Give me some time to cast that shit. Yeah, okay. Come on. You're, not having a good day, huh, Queenie? Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Saved by the comet! I should have also chugged my flask for more damage. I would have been able to do that in one go, but I didn't think of it. I think there's an illusory wall to get there. We love our Oceros clones. Well, I love my Oceros clones when they're as simple as that. But okay, so there was a queen, and she was kind of going a little cuckoo. Brent? Oh. Okay. You can't do this to me. You can't do this to me and not expect me to respond. Yes, continue to cower in fear. I am your queen now. Wait a second. Thank you for making my life easier, buds. Illusory wall. Not this way. There has to be some type of scaling I'm missing. It's kind of cute how she gets hit once and completely loses her composure. Is that how it works in the fight? Like, you hit her once and, like, she goes completely berserk? Because if so, that is kind of funny. I'm so glad I got her in, like, 2 shots. Okay. So, yeah, it has to be here, right? Okay, yeah, there's just a pathway I missed. That's why. It's on an illusory wall. Rune. And then I go here. And then nothing up here. More cave. Crystal. Crystal? Crystal? Huh. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Where are you? Oh my god, it's a mini. Mini me. Mini chief. Die. No one likes you. Huh. So, camp. Just 1 second, buddy. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, right. Well, this is the last one, so hopefully there's something else crazy down here. Oh, it's just a dead end. Good. So, someone decided to make camp here, but Demi-Human said, nah, fam, we're taking this over. Coil shield. We'll look at that in a sec. Yeah, it looks like the general setup for a camp and stuff. Curious. Oh well, I guess it makes sense they want to take shelter, though. Get a little lighting. I wonder if they fell in from in here, maybe, and that's how, like, they all, like, brought the stuff in from down here. And they didn't realize that it was a demi-human layer already. Maybe that's the idea. Figure out where... Yeah, you know what, let's do it like this. Figure out where this camp is from outside. I didn't forget anything else, right? Nope. Wait. Nope. Yep. Do you think the queen was connected to Liurnia and Cuckoo Knights? Caps lock, I man. Caps lock.
if it's a queen, because now we face like multiple queens, right? Like we faced one at the Hermit Village, we faced one here, and we faced one down south in Weeping Peninsula. And the staff of the first one from Weeping Peninsula told us the idea was given by the sorcerers, right? So there has to be some connection with the Academy and the demi-humans. Like there was some sort of like peace stuff that was trying to be worked out, for sure. My question is how old is that? I assume that's pre-Renala, right? Like they're giving the demi-human staffs and stuff. Like that doesn't seem like something like a the Karian regime would be big on. I know, sorry. Again, no problem. Just wanted to let you know, like, it's okay. I don't mind the typing and the spelling or the grammar or any of that. Just as long as I understand it, obviously. But just kind of maybe like funny how you're. It kind of looks like you're like talking normally, and then the last sentence is like, do you think that the queen was connected to Leonia and Coco Knights? Just a funny little thing I observed. Thank you. Now these guys are just playing loud. So somewhere there. So if they did scale in through there, it's the most awkward area that they decide they're gonna scale the mountain. Alright, so we're gonna ignore. Again, I don't know why this has caused the Flame of Frenzy to spread. Unless there's, like, more Flame of Frenzy stuff up ahead. Which, hey, possible. So I can either take the really long ladder up, or I could take Torrent. Gosh! It's such a difficult decision, you know? Oh, right, I never looked at that shield. Let's correct that. Augmented design for gladiatorial combat. Showy specimen. The sculpted bronze snake is a poisonous breed, boosting the wielder's resistance. So this is just to foreshadow the snakes that's comes from Volcano Manor. And the idea, yeah, this has to be from Godfrey's era, right? Because the idea is that the snakes were the gladiatorial combat, and they represent traitors or something like. Oh, hello, hello, Mini Estelle. Oh, you're a bull. I see. Oh, we never did the boss. Because I know there's another one of these at the boss in the Celia Crystal Tunnel, but we never did that, did we? Okay, we got a lot of stuff we gotta do outside of here. So, like, once we get into Volcano Manor, I gotta do that. So, I guess a big meteor came and you eventually rose from it, huh? Well, far be it from me. Oh, I see, you're gonna... Mush! Mush! Toro! Toro! Woo. Ow! Well, that's what I get for playing with the centipede, Oh. Okay, so, I just want a Terra Magica here. And Azure... Probably do that. Alright, we're gonna reset that after this guy's done being a bull. Done? I want to try to hilariously one-shot you. There we go. Yeah, just stay in place, buddy. God, it'd be so much better if I had infinite FP. Still, whoop! The boss isn't that bad itself. Like, I might die this run just so I can reset with all my crap. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That's the phase 2 beam. I gotcha. With the errant sword, my hypothesis was they were consumed by despair. Despair for the mad flame disease? Or are we talking about the cannibals? With the errant sorcerer robes found there, it's also possible that the Herodes school. Oh wait, I'll read this. I'll read it after Ellie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wait. Where are my? There are my runes. There we go. Oh, I see. So, did you call this meteor down here, Mr. Astrologer, who came up here at one point? That was very mean of you. Why did you do that? You're making my life difficult. Yeah, that's embarrassing. I see. Would it be better maybe meteors at this point? No, that's not gonna work unless he's charging straight at me, and I don't want him charging straight at me. There we go. And boss dead. Even without infinite FP, Commonizer, really good. Holy hell, look at all that Smithing Stone 6! I need 7 Somber Smithing Stone though, and Falling Star Beast Jaw. Okay, okay. God, I hate that. That glitch or whatever it is. Part of a Falling Star Beast Jaw, shiny fashion into a weapon. Yeah, okay, this tells me nothing. I get it. It's a beast that comes from a falling star. Like the Elden Beast, like all the other freaking stuff. Yeah, so I guess some astrologers were like, well, we're gonna call down a meteor on this spot. And it's gonna grow into a giant ass bull person thing. Oh, I can level up again. Oh wait, is this how I get to the manor? Oh. Oh dear lord. Okay, first, before we do that, let's read. With the errant sorcerer robes found there, it's also possible that Herodes school, or maybe just the errant sorcerer himself, was interested in teaching the tribes of demi-humans. Those purple stalactites are so hard to dodge, the last one in particular. Maybe on ground it definitely is. That laser, I asked myself why magic is here. Azure, the demi-human queen, and the meteor monster, they must be some magical experiments that happened here. Well, Rykard was from Rhea Lucaria, right? So, I imagine that the Hermit Village are sorcerers that came over with Rykard when he left with Radagon and stuff, right? Because I'm assuming that Rykard, that Renala's children went to went with Daddy, since Mommy was all depressed and staying behind, which honestly dick moved by the kids, but you know, not gonna blame him. Marionette soldier helm. You're a puppet. Why do you need a helm? They could just build you with it. And I assume the same thing with the marionettes. Oh no. Well, that's one way to do it. Two queens, actually. Yeah, there's 2 queens. So, yeah, I assume the demi-human queens are just normal. Like, there's something from, like, there was a time when, like, sorcerers just gave out these scepters to queens. Though, I guess it's possible that the scepters were recently given. Like, they were something that was given, like, recently. Like, the Hermit Village recently gave one to the leader of the demi-humans there. That's a possible interpretation. So I guess I should consider that framing. But I assume all the stuff with the queens, like, my general, like, sense is that that would occur way long ago, but I could be wrong. Could this drop be a... Oh, hey, Gastani, good to see you. Be a proof that stars are actually living beings that fly around the lands. I've said... Okay, so Gastani, to make... I've said this in past streams, so I guess I should summarize that whenever this comes up because it is worth pointing out. My perspective, as far as the stars is concerned, the greater will is the sun. The stars and the moons, which again I would count the moon as part of the stars, quote unquote, similar to Bloodborne, are the outer gods, quote unquote, right? That's where I, like, sort of stand on that. Now, you can say they're not all outer gods. Some of them might just be, like, lesser beings, like fairies or beasts or whatever you want to call them for stuff like that. My general understanding is that all the cosmic being, all the stars and the cosmic beings are, in fact, living actual entities which govern stuff. Now, we don't know how they exist or how they act. Obviously, there's the idea that stars govern fate and all that. So it could be that there's a star, like, I guess a guardian beast, if you will, for every person, perhaps. But yeah, that's my general sense looking at everything. It's very clear to me that everything related to the Erd Tree and the Greater Will is associated with the sun, warmth, sunlight, things of that nature. Obviously gold and brightness, also red for primordial brightness, again, yellow and red, classic colors for sun. And then everything else with the stars and the moons and the stuff, that's all associated with the also associated with the arcane. And as I've said before, arcane is literally secrets of the gods, or they're like mysteries, divine mysteries, things like that. So it's very clear that the stars are, much like in Bloodborne, how the stars were just the great ones. Same idea here. That's my position currently. And so far, I've seen it bearing out rather well, so... but Azure is not connected to Rykard, and Queen was guarding him. Azure, I think, just wanted to investigate stuff because of the sorcerers, with the magma, with the high elevation and the lava and crap. I don't know if that was anything specific on his part. Like, he was like, oh, yeah. I don't know if he's necessarily connected to Rykard in that regard. There's 4 demi-human queens, demi-human ruins, Lux ruins, the Margot in Volcano... Volcano, and another in Volcano. Okay, I get that. That's funny. I was like, wait a second. Is there a... Oh, wait. Volcano. And another in, Maggie near Azure. Okay. Something like this, right? Back around. God, I hope I'm not misaligned. I think I got it right. You coming? There you come. There we go. Just a little off, but I just hit the tip. Okay. This is Volcano Manor. Who'd you just kill, buddies? Oh. Just some nobody with smoldering butterfly. Dude, if you're gonna die, don't take a smoldering butterfly before you do. Like, what are you doing? At least have a weapon in hand. Something that I actually want to loot. Also, I'm just saying, there are more corpses in this continent than there are houses to put them in. Just wanted to point that out. Hey, Magic Road Troll. What you got, lava for me? Oh no! I think I know where Morgoth's men got their frenzy from. Oh boy! Where did you come from, my friend? Ow. I call hacks. This is cheap. Are the stars the great ones in Bloodborne? OMG. Yes, I would actually be talking about that in my Blood's Beginning post, Gastani, but unfortunately, I potentially have forever lost my data with that 20-page analysis, so... Yeah, that's good. That's disappointing on my part, but yeah, the short answer is yes. Slen's saying something about Azure and is set to more easy with Mist. Patience, oh patience. I'm sad we don't get used to those exploding rune mines that go off in Carrier Manor. Would be such a fun spell. Oh yeah, that's true. Maybe DLC, you never know. They could make a spell version of that. I mean, we did get in Bloodborne, Jira's Catling gun, which is something you only see, like, the wheelchair mobs use. So, like, I think it's possible. Oh, they also left the door open. How nice of them. So, you guys mentioned earlier that Raya apparently can welcome you into the manor. I hope this doesn't ruin that event. If not, I guess I'll do it with my Confessor, because my Confessor is totally not doing what I've just done here, that's for sure. Confessor's just going the straight and narrow path. Love the decor. I see that Rykard's got style. Listen, I was about to say, that was gonna be say, like, it doesn't open from this side, and I was just gonna be like, Ree! Really angry. Speaking of really angry, I don't know if Terra Magica affects this spell at all, but it's just kind of funny to think about. Oh, that's just cheating. That's just cheating. Like, what the hell am I supposed to do with that information? Okay, we had fun. See ya. Only 2K for that. Yikes. Well, I don't see a grace point, and I'm not going to do that if it's going to possibly mess up Raya, so... would be, Loki, we, have amazing discussion with Acer about BB. That's worth to listen, that's worth to listen to. Oh, okay, yeah. That's worse to listen to. I assume you mean worth there, man. Otherwise, I might have to take that as an insult. Okay, Raya will be fine, but she is a little sad she didn't get to hold your hand. Oh, I'm sure she'll be fine, but I'd rather do the hand holding. I know I'm a degenerate. I know. You can, I have a degeneracy channel in my Oh, you guys! Rykard! You brought those from Carrier Manor, too. Why? Why would you do that? Of all the things to bring from the manor, why did you bring these hellspawn? I'm just waiting for him to also have brought the Revenants. Oh. Well, leaving. Also, I saw a map. Map? Map. Map. I've gone through this entire level without a map. Ow. Let me enjoy. Hey, Ghosty, I'll be right back. Come on, rest. Come on, rest. No! Well, at least I'll have my runes right here. Lol did head damage to him. That's unexpected. Listen, just because he's a hand doesn't mean he doesn't have a head. No, Terra Magic doesn't affect Mist at all. Yeah, sorry. No problem, my man. I get you. I just find it funny how that worked out. Loki about to film some hand-holding smut on main. I talk about hand-holding and giant hands appear, so you know what? I'm not going to continue with that joke. Clearly I'm cursed that I can't mention hands without summoning them. I just wanted to make an innocent, degenerate hand-holding joke. But Miyazaki said no. The only degeneracy he allows is feet. Has to be a feet holding. No, it's the other way around. The palms are raised here. How did you get to Outlist the first time? Did you use the lift or the... Okay. Ellie, listen to this. Also, yeah, I finally found it after I've already, like, explored everything. I got eaten by the virgin down here in Liurnia. I somehow survived. Or no, I didn't survive. I got killed. I was like, welp, I guess I die. But when I died, instead of dying, I actually went to the middle of the lava here. Yeah, this area, like somewhere here. And then, like, I went, or here, or whatever it was. I don't remember exactly. So what happened was, I ended up going through this wonderful, harrowing journey through lava, which honestly wasn't so bad once I discovered the lava doesn't instantly kill you. It's not like Dark Souls lava. And then I defeated the twin virgin boss. Where are they? There it is, that one. The twin abductor virgins. I beat that, and I came out here, and voila! I'm suddenly here at the plateau, and I was like, okay, do I want to go over into the plateau area? Or do I want to, Who allowed you to get in the way of my fun? Ow. That was way too early. That was way too late. Anyway, so that's how I got to Altus. And we've been on a weird, bizarre journey ever since, where, for some reason, again, I asked, check my title. Why am I at Mount Gelmir? I honestly don't know. What is compelling me to have fun in this godforsaken area? Yeah. Well, first we're leveling up our intelligence, because, ooh, we get 2 for this one. Oh! Hey, buddy. Let's do this first. So, one of the dead guys. Lord Rykard, if this putrid field of death is what your blasphemy would bring, then I can no longer abide. No one can. Well. I don't think you get to make the decision there, buddy. Now here's my question. Are those spirits people whose corpses are there or were there at some point? Or are these actually the bodies turning into spirit form or some shit? Legit question. Like, does the body, like, transmorgify or whatever the word is into its own thing? Man, you have a bit of worms in your head. I'm sure you're already aware. Also, what are the soldiers here? Wasn't paying attention. I assume these are Volcano Manor people. No, those are still Morgoth's men. Boys. Wow, Morgoth got pretty far, to be honest. So yeah, Morgoth's sieges went pretty well, all things considered, if he got this far. I'm amazed that you're still alive, though, but I guess the hands didn't come this far, so... You done, buddy? Okay, fine. God, annoying. So, you're the worm face, huh? You sound as gross as you look. So clearly these are people which are infected with something that makes them have worms for faces. Kind of like the maggot men in Dark Souls 3. Ooh, decent damage. Oh, you're not grabbing me, buddy. Oh, you go for... Oh, I see. Oh, you do death. Yep. That's death. Okay, so you got infected by Godwin. Man. Remind me never to hang around any of Godwin's eyes again. 10S FP mixed physic. Yeah, I'm going to the tree. Oh yeah, that's right, huh? I don't know where Raya will be then. Maybe at the Erd Tree gazing sight of great. Yeah, so Raya, the last time Raya, I'm sure, hopefully will be at her spot. I hope entering Volcano Manor doesn't trigger her alone. Because I do want to kind of do it through her just for the hand holding, like I said. Please don't summon more hands, Miyazaki. Please, I beg you. I beseech thee. Well, we know what we gotta do here. Alright, I hope you get a good item for me, Wormface. Really? Seriously? You're kidding me. There we go. And... I got a larval tier for that? Why did I get a larval tier? Are you telling me that Wormface was a frickin' silver tier? What? What? When did he transform? Like, okay, sure, whatever. Also, silver tiers are so good at mimicking things they can imitate Deathblight. That's honestly terrifying. That's honestly terrifying in its own way. Would you like to know the location of the 2 halves of the Dectus medallion? I already have the Dectus medallion. I already got the complete key, I'm pretty sure. So I can do Dectus. Like, so that's no problem. He wants a hug, he's sad, but him, you monster. Pepe left good item. It was a mimic all along. I do. She earned Liurnia, then near Grand Lift, and now she would be at Manor. I haven't been near Grand Lift yet, so again, I'm gonna hope she doesn't move. Fan daggers, huh? Those are used by assassins, right? So. Oh. Oh, I see. So these things just apparate out of there, huh? You know, I figure it was something like they were a physical part of the tree, but I guess this works too. It is a spirit, technically. And yep, it's as Dark Souls 3 as ever, that's for sure. Oh no. I want to do it near my buff. Let me do my buff. Oh my god. Just let me do my buff. I guess I'm not getting my other buff, but that's fine. We'll have infinite FP when this is done. Oh, this is awkward. Yep, and there goes my thing. God, I have to get rid of Starlight. I don't need him for this area. No, we'll do this. Oh my god, stop. Yes, yes, stay. Stay where you were. I'm just gonna wait till he spawns in, because that was the best timing. I messed up that. I hope the range on Comet Azure is pretty far, because I want to do this from pretty good distance. Oh, if you use the lift of Dectus, Raya will show up at the top ready for handholding. Okay, so we'll do that when we get to that point. I do Sheer and Liurnia. The worm faces with Small Man, like there's an academy that grab people. Small Man? I don't know what you're trying to say, Ivan, sorry. It's like there's small versions in the academy? Oh, in academia. It's funny that the little fires on the ground damage him. Oh, really? Tree spirit? I didn't notice. That's actually is funny. I mean, it's a tree spirit. I would hope fire hurts. Alright, before that. Woo! I got my runes! Not losing any! Woo! Okay, so that worked out. Holy hell, this one does damage! I can see why infinite FP is locked behind him. Only enemies that destroy me? Oh, I don't mind the tree spirits. Like, if I fought this thing on the ground, I might actually do better. Because I can fight, like, a Dark Souls 3 boss, and, like, it really feels like a Dark Souls 3 boss. Because it is a Dark Souls 3 boss. Wolf of Radigan's the same way. When I was doing the Red Wolf of Radigan fight with my, Confessor. Also, I had a theory about the Red Wolf of Radigan. What if it's, like, the Snow Wolves, like, Lobo and stuff, that Latenna rides? But, like, when Marika was cursed, quote-unquote, with Radigan as part of her, the wolves also, for whatever reason, got affected with the red fur thing. That was my thought process. I think it honestly... I don't know if it works exactly, but it was just something I kind of threw out there. Because I am curious, why are these wolves that Radigan has red? Especially considering he hates his red hair, so I can only imagine that maybe they're like loyal servants of Marika that ultimately get associated with Radigan after they were cursed like him. Yep. This is stupid, by the way. Don't do this at home, kids. What? That insta-killed me. Ooh. Okay, I think I know what my setup has to be now. Because if that's how we're going to play it, we're going to have to meteor spam. Because there's no way to get a lot of combat azures off consistently. It's just too... It leaves me too vulnerable. Red Wolf made me cry my sorcerer playthrough. I was like level 30. I was not. Red Wolf was honestly, it took a few tries, but definitely was felt pretty easy. Confessor, though. When I was playing Confessor, oh boy, did the wolf kind of piss me off. Because, yes, I could dodge him like a Dark Souls 3 boss, but I wanted to Pyromance him. And in the end, I was like, okay, fuck it. I just got to do the melee. And that fight, it was a good fight. If this was a Dark Souls 3, I would have been really happy with that fight. It was one of the few fights where I was like, ooh, that felt good. I should have mixed up my spells, but it's fine. This is not going to hit, right? Yeah, out of range. Oh no, that one is, though. Oh! Ah, frick, because I messed up on the turn. I gotta remember, it's in my left hand, and I already have it equipped. I don't need to do anything else. Buddy. Also, you knock down trees, but you can't knock down trolls on posts? I am disappointed in you, Miyazaki. FromSoft, what you doing? Listen, just let me... Oh, that was short range, surprisingly. Woo. So far, my low health hasn't killed me. Somehow. It's killed me in other cases, but not this time. Eventually I'll fight a boss that will literally kill me when it flicks me with its toe. But that isn't today. But it so much as flicks me with its toe. Tree Spirit? Tree Spirit? I know you're a little sick, but, okay. Oh, let's see. Oh, that's just cheating. That's cheating. On top of my magic circle. Like, he literally walked over to explode on me. Oh, God, that range. It's so much farther than when it's in a closed room. I think I need to use Terra Magica, yeah. And dead. Alright. Boss done. Getting lots of level ups this run. Sorry, Caps. Again, it's okay. It's okay with the caps lock. I was just teasing you, man. Don't worry. I get you. Don't worry about your. Don't worry about any typing difficulties you might have. I understand. So, yeah, I got my infinite FP. It seems like. Mushrooms. So yeah, this is right above this cave, which has all the poison. So I assume that's responsible. Because this doesn't look like it's, well, it is looking a little seedy. But it doesn't look like anyone burned it. Actually, no, you know what? I might be wrong. It may be the reason why there's poison down here, besides, obviously, the cultist, is because, like, it was burned up here. So now it's just rotting down below, and that rot creates poison. Yeah, you know what? That makes more sense, probably. That probably makes more sense, because Rykard would be like, I'm going to show the Erd Tree, I will burn one of its children. It's like, geez, Rykard, going real hardcore there. And yay, we're finally back at the bridge. The bridge which started it all. With the marionettes, too. Imagine Morgoth's forces losing to a bunch of dolls. And some of them are virgins. Lol. Morgoth's forces weak. Lots of dead. And here's the thing. The weird thing about the whole, if we are to believe that the quote-unquote, like, rotting corpses or whatever, or decomposing corpses or whatever, aren't actually corpses, they're still alive, then what's all this? There are so many instances we see of things just dying in this universe. And yet we also see stuff where apparently it's like, oh no, they don't die. So it's strange to me how that functions exactly. So I can only imagine that the hollows and stuff, quote unquote, haven't actually died, but for whatever reason they're still rotting and stuff. They're all becoming more zombie. That's something to consider. Okay, so went there, around there, we went up there. This fascinates me by itself, just the fact that there's this giant little area here. And I can't tell if this is Rykard or something completely separate. Maybe something that even predates Rykard by a while. Subterranean position chamber. Craftsman shack we saw. There's also a question of here at the fort. Let's go back to here. Why are the fire monks here? Like, why? I understand the thief thing in Liurnia, right? So they're looking for what's his name that got caught in the Ever Jail. But what are they doing here, taking over one of Morgoth's forts? That I don't get. Oh, cool, I got a staff. Like, what is the goal? Was it really just for this talisman? Why, though? It doesn't make sense there. I don't think it would be for any of the treasure there. So why are they affiliated with Rykard, maybe? The sideways cast might be best for that rock throw. Seems like you might have the best luck hitting all three in a single thin target. Yeah, I'm noticing that too. Bridge hides terrible secrets though. Just giving up and sleeping in a pile forever. You said the bridge hides a secret, man. Okay, we gotta look then. I didn't really look around, so it could be that I missed something big. No. Where's my... Yeah, this looks like this is just area exposed stuff. So maybe they really did just sneak into a demi-human cave, and the demi-humans just weren't home and they didn't realize it. And now the demi-humans are parked up front because now they're aware that, hey, people have come. That makes sense, probably better than what I had in mind. Road of Iniquity. We already got that, right? So where's the... Or is this it? Yeah, that has to be the thing. I guess I'm not remembering this properly. Just sleeping in a pile forever. Can they be Mog children? And Mog is a Margit's sister? Mog's a man, though, isn't he? Is Mog not a man? Is King of Blood a gender-neutral title? Okay, so the Lord of Blood title isn't Lord. The term more means like a ruler, a monarch, or something like that. It's the same term used for the quote-unquote shard bearers, right? So the idea is that, like, you go after a shard bearer. The real term is, like, ruler or something to that nature. And it can give the idea of one who holds domain over something. That's assumingly why the term shard is used, because it's, like, someone who owns, I guess, a shard is the point, so hence why they go with bearer. But there is this idea of, like, a monarch or a ruler, and that's what you see with the quote-unquote Lord of Blood. The term king isn't actually used for Moog, ironically enough. Even though he's all about creating a royal dynasty. Well, obviously similar terms, so I'm not, like, saying it's too far-fetched, just... Yeah, so it's not... yeah. Okay, let's see what's going on with this bridge. We already got the Patches secret. Granted, on the topic of kings, Ellie, we do have to keep in mind that the term king can be used by our character, the Elden Lord, the Elden King, quote-unquote, and obviously you can play a female character. And we obviously see, of course, other characters throughout Miyazaki's games who are quote-unquote called kings, but they're female, so... Yeah, I wouldn't say that would automatically rule Moog out. I just was under the impression Moog was definitely a dude. But again, I might have to double check that, because I don't recall. I'm not seeing the secret here. It could be that I'm just missing an item? No, not around the fire. Region of Blood isn't a snappy. Yeah, that's very true. You need to jump across and down to find, Bryce secret. But we've already been down there, so... Are you talking about the Patches thing? Because we've already done that. We've already gotten kicked down by Patches. That was earlier in the stream. All I can think of is how much Moog sounds like Alec Baldwin. Really? Moog, Alec Baldwin. I don't hear it. bridge secret. Is it... Nope, not finding it. Well, it's fine. Yeah, I'm not finding it, man. So I'm just about ready to... If it's like I got like 48k souls on the line, I mean runes on the line, so... One of these days I'll get it right. It's mocking time. You guys are mentioning Moog so much that I'm actually kind of curious if I'm missing something related to the Lord of Blood here. Actually, is Anastasia part of the Blood Covenant or whatever it's called? Because now that I think about it, she has invaded a lot. Is invasions mostly a bloody finger thing? Go check Shack and look back at the bridge. Okay. Okay. I'll be honest. Oh. Got volcanic stone. Yeah, I don't know what you're trying to get me to do, man, but maybe I'm just stupid, but I don't get it. So we're gonna move on. Azure, where's the hero's grave? May as well do that while we're here, since we're doing everything else. Actually, we're about to hit the... We're getting close to a 2-hour mark, so it might be better to do... Oh, but there could be a lot of stuff here, because, ooh, there's a tower here. There's the village there, which, if I recall, has yellow banners, so probably more, what's it called? Mad flame disease. There's something here. There's buildings here. I'm noticing Gelmir doesn't have any of the Farm Azula ruins, so I stand by my position. Are there any of these fallen ruins outside of Liurnia, Limgrave, and Weeping Peninsula? Because if not, that has implications for me, which I want to bring up. Okay, will help the question why bridge is broken. Okay, yeah, so why is the bridge broken? I actually, that's something I asked earlier in the stream. I don't know why the bridge is broken. It doesn't really make much sense to me, because the way I see it, it looks like it should be perfectly aligned, but it isn't. Like, you have the supports and everything. It doesn't look like there's anything wrong with the bridge. So I don't understand why it would be broken like this. This is the thing I don't get. I don't think she ever gets a title other than Tarnished Eater, so it doesn't associate her with the Bloody Finger or the Recusants. Her weapon being the Butcher's Knife is also interesting to consider. Unless, Iman, your idea is you think that the Erd Tree here, broken, might have fallen and that somehow messed things up or somehow? That I'm not... I don't know. It's not... Whatever you're trying to get me to figure out is the secret, it's not clicking for me. I don't know if the idea is I gotta align it or something. Maybe there's a painting I'm missing or some crap. I don't know. Anyway, we're moving on. We're moving on. Hero's Grave. This has me incredibly interested, because I'm assuming this goes back to the conflict with the... My theory is that the manor rise like it went up, yes. Okay, so that's an interesting theory, because I posited the idea possibly maybe there would have to be a full tectonic shift, but I don't know. I don't see a lot of evidence of that looking at the stuff. Everything else seems perfectly normal, except for the bridge, so I'm not sure. Nope, nothing there. Did I do this last time, too? I guess I should do this for consistency. Okay. We're probably gonna pop some stuff, because I don't want to lose my runes here. I don't want to lose my runes to the crap that's down here. Oh god, which runes do I start with, though? That's 2,500, okay. I only need 56, so... Okay, that's perfect. Actually going through my spare runes. I could be so leveled up right now if I wanted, but I'm like, nope. Gotta keep slowly buffing that into... I'll keep making my reasoning. Tree, manor, and volcano? Yeah, I don't see it. Again, I'm not discounting the idea, but I'm not confident just listening at prima facie. Oh my. Oh. Right. Now question, do I go down or do I stay up? Decisions. Well, there's no way over there, but it looks like there's a path on the side, so... This made my job easier, buddy. Yeah, there's a path over there. I might be able to make it that way, maybe. Volcano infected all this place, though, so... Then we find nobles. Is that a page? Is that a page? Oh. Well. That's fortunate. I can do it too, buddy. Oh my god, there's 3 pages. I swear! The hitbox on that flame! There we go. You found what you're looking for, chaps? So can I destroy the carriage things on here too, please, game? I'll go this way. Well, at least I kept Starlight on my kit. Oh, what's it? Sorry, buddy. Why are you interested in Ghost Glove Ward all of a sudden, you people? Bit of expensive for that, but it's worth it. That wasn't though. Whoopsie, forgot to switch to Slicer. Of course there's 2 of you. Why wouldn't there be 2 of you? You guys done?
forgot about me, huh? More woman statues of America. Oh. Oh, there's no driver on that one. I see. Oh, fuck me. Yep. It was a trap. Fuck me. At least these guys don't have the triple perfumer bolts. That is very true. I made a hypothesis that rotting makes ground shift that rises in Mount Gelmir or Sinkas in Liurnia. Take the high road, Anakin. Huh. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? I don't think the rot would be the cause though. Yeah, I wouldn't put it on the rot. For the simple reason. Oh my gosh. Oh, there goes my runes. Hey, welcome back, Adolphus. Good to see ya. Wonderful to have ya. Anything that... Oh my god, stop. Holy hell. Why do I even have you, sword? You're not useful. Yeah, there's no item there, so... Damn! I should have jumped. Wasn't fast enough. Pretty sure someone told me to change my name because it sounded too much like Adolf, and I'm like, my guy, it's not that simple. I could probably make it to the Skelly Boy on there if I wanted to. Oh my god, the first time you guys all got caught, but you're like, no, not anymore. How far does this go? Pretty decent, but we'll wait with the other one. Got a full tree sentinel on that one, though. Oh. Nope. Yeah, that was a failure. Okay, but I get it now. That's how you ride them. Gotcha. Gotta ride them like the wind. I gotta find the ideal spot to jump down without getting myself killed. Thank you. Oh, right, no. Woo!
Alright, so first round we're just gonna look, try to figure out what the position is, and then do it. Oh gosh, they all suck. Be better if I do it from down there. Oh. That wasn't my plan, but whatever. Oh. Well. What are you? Well, I guess it makes sense. Godwin's down here, apparently, so... Okay, not gonna lie. That was the unexpected enemy. That was the last enemy I was thinking would be there. I will say, the skeletons in this game aren't as bad as Demon Souls or Dark Souls. Demon Souls, for sure. At least they stay dead most of the time. Yeah, for me, I mean, you can say that a lot. Like, mostly the older Souls games were a lot more punishing and were a lot more creative with how they punish you than the newer ones. I definitely feel like FromSoft's running out of fun and creative ways with their murder system. Well, now what? Well, now what? That guy waited a little too long for my comfort. I'm not gonna lie. Oh. Not all death. Okay, you know what? So I don't get blindsided again. There we go. This has to go back up to that window I saw, right? Oh, wow! This actually doesn't have the ghost flame stuff. It uses actually volcanic flame, I just noticed. That's neat. What? A wolf boy? Okay. I guess this. Gelmir Knight, huh? Well, that matches up in Bloodhound Knight, huh? Well, Bloodhound Knight I want to look at first. God, I have so many armor sets I could sell. Known by the Bloodhound Knights, are trained as hunters and known to be unshakable trackers. Without the use of language, each knight chooses his own master. Once the decision is made, the knight stays loyal for life. So Blythe wasn't a Bloodhound Knight, was he? Because I assume they're not all wolfmen. I assume the whole Bloodhound thing is because... Well, maybe they are wolfmen or something underneath that mask. Who knows? No, I don't think so. I don't think the helmets are just are human. I know I have to jump on top of the chariot eye, man. I know. I figured the puzzle. He never heard it coming. resin. So it looks like we have some... So it looks like we have some people from Rykard's thing going all the way down to... No, this is a Gelmir Knight. So this has to be Rykard's thing. So a bunch of Rykard soldiers. Pedigree. Bears an emblem that not wear any longer. Blah blah blah. Standing as it does for a lord that fell from lofty ambition, but as the lord with dignity too. Which emblem? I assume this is the emblem we see on the flags, but just to be absolutely certain. Oh no, it's a separate emblem. This is before he got eaten. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, it's the trailer shot. Ha, funny. I see. Yes, that's all death. It feels very weird being driven around by this thing. So yeah, I guess this is where it wants me to get off. Gotcha. There we go, beast blood. Lots of beast blood I'm noticing here. Huh. That is curious. Oh, a door I can open. I guess this technically is a catacomb, so it doesn't have the same lever system thing. Alright, let's see what this has in store for me. Are there any routes I missed going through here? Because there's the side thing. I never did kill that guy, but I don't know if there's any, like, good, valuable loot down there. No, Blythe is a special boy. Root grease, lol. Oh, sorry. I thought it was root resin. No, the term for grease is the resin, so yeah. I'm not wrong. I'm just thinking of the Japanese text. No, I mean, this is the only place you can jump on them. I wonder why. Why would someone make a grave so unpleasant to navigate more so than it already is? Well, I mean, you're not supposed to loot the graves. That's why. I think that with knight armor being here, no, I think you got everything. Okay, so we're able to continue. Got 2 flasks. Oh, fuck. I should have put on the frickin'... I should have put on Infi. I should have put on my Infinite. Oh, no. There's a Stake America here, right? Yeah, this is gonna be a meteor. This is gonna be a meteor one. Oh, boy. I can do this without the infinite Combat de Jour, though. Yeah, Combat de Jour is going to be too slow, because Radigan Boy is agile. Okay, so what's a wolf doing down here? Unless we're to say that the snakes didn't betray until Radigan's era. No, that's impossible, because snakes were already being defeated in the gladiatorial arena by Godfrey. So why put I guess, you know, I should see the item that's down here first, so. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, that's gonna kill me. But I get an idea of the damage. So 402 with my magic circle. Oh, this is gonna be the harder red wolf fight. The other one was pretty easy in comparison, so this will be the more challenging one. Well, did Rykard take one of his dad's talks or something? Oh, you know what? That's probably it, Adolphus. That's probably it. I didn't think of that. I didn't think of the idea of Radagon giving his doggies out to his other children. Because we found one at the manor, so one stayed with Renala. Another stayed at the academy, Renala. So yeah, this one's probably with Rykard. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, it's better to do this on the move. I'm not gonna be able to get the buff, but it's okay. I'll live. Gotta treat this like a Dark Souls 3 boss. Ah! I thought I could get it in before the charge, but no. The timing's too tight. That or I need more dexterity to really, like, edge out those frames. Ransom Subject. Hey, Ransom Subject. Only during my second playthrough did I realize the Stakes America symbol comes up below the HP bar when it's active. Yeah, some of the stuff they do in this game is very subtle. Same thing with, like, when you do, like, summoning, like, they have a little, like, circle thing on the side. So many people don't notice that. Which, again, I don't understand how. Like, why is it like, oh, I see a giant dildo on the ground. That means that I can summon, versus having the thing on the side of your screen. Like, how do you miss it? Like, the dildo is so redundant in this game. You don't need it. But yeah, that looks like this is the plan. Oh shit, I didn't see the... Mate, I'm over there. Listen, Old Wolf of Faron, I get you. You gotta love it because you know it's Old Wolf of Faron, not only because of, obviously it's a wolf boss and all that, but because it's using a curved sword, like the Old Wolf sword you get from the Covenant in the final game of Dark Souls 3. And it's left-handed. It wields it in its left side, so it's like, oh, so it's literally doing the whole Sith thing with Artorias. Like, they literally just copy-pasted the boss. Yeah, okay, this is the smart play. Dang it. Dang it! That was dumb. Dang, I went too. Dang it, only got his tail. I'm having trouble with him at medium range. Close range, I get him. Far range, I get him. But it's in between where he gets the chance to dodge a lot more, I'm noticing. Here, I got him. Like that. Oh! All three. That was enough damage. Good. I thought he'd have a little extra. And now we have another Bloodhound Knight. So these Bloodhound Knights have to be working for Volcano. No, they can't be working for Volcano Manor, though, because we saw him standing over... Oh, no, but he was probably standing in respect, and the Gelmir Knight died of something else, maybe, from the Death Blight and stuff here. Because obviously there's the Death people. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. And the nobles are here, obviously, to loot stuff from this thing. Okay, okay. Honestly, not as much lore as I would have preferred getting from this location. I was hoping more on the snake history and stuff. Let's see what Flo. What has Flo got? The rabbit stray, huh? Will attack with paws, da-da-da. And, Flo vowed that there was only one lord he would serve, a true king, and so the rabbit stray never found a master. I guess he was looking for Elden Lord. Deathroot, right? Deathroot. Deathroot time. Also, hey yourself, thanks. I'll say it's pretty to watch with the orange and blues. Yeah, it's a very pretty boss. What's that one in the Worshipper's Woods doing? The Worshipper's Woods. Do you mean the Red Wolf? I haven't gotten there yet, so... A Red Wolf in Worshipper's Woods? Maybe doing something for Ronnie, because Ronnie's looking for the Eternal City, right? That'd be my guess, I suppose. She slept on a stone bed with a thin sheet over it. It's not entirely out of the question. I wonder if the gravity staff gives you the spell buff, even if it's only in your offhand. Deathroot. It might. It might, because I think that's how we were setting it up before, but I don't want to risk it. Anyway, we've had more than enough time to go through, like, Mount Gelmir and stuff. That we've definitely done our 2 hours worth, so we're going to be ending the stream here today. Again, great to have you guys. Thanks for coming on. Wonderful to have you watching and all that stuff. I definitely enjoyed it. Oh, thank God it brings us all the way out here. So, next time... Next time we're gonna go back to Liurnia and do the stuff we've missed. There's a Deathbird somewhere in Liurnia, I'm sure, because we've had a Deathbird in like every area so far. Let's do this while I talk. We also want to deal with. We're also gonna want to deal with the upper parts of Liurnia that we missed with the Flame Disease Village. Sorry, buddy.
I won't forget. Again.
Your voice actor is so amazing, Gronk / Malakath. Oh my God, I love it.
I must have more. I must consume more.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, Beast Glow. Yeah. So that's we're gonna have a lot of that done. We're not getting to Farm Azula anytime soon. The further I get into this, the more I think that the fact that there's lions on the side of these reliefs is relevant. Interesting how they have their corpses all things here. Okay, so here's my working theory with Farm Azula. Because I've been thinking this over. So my thought was that the Storm Lord referred to the Storm Hawk King, right? Because that's what made the most sense to me in terms of, hey, King, Storm, everything's about storms here. But then I thought of something. Why is the storm here? Another thing bothered me. Like I said before, none in Caelid. But we do get these ruins here, here, all along the northwest. But we didn't see any in Gelmir. Now maybe it's just because it's a higher plateau or something like that. That didn't stop some of the stuff that we've seen in other parts, like, over here and stuff like that. So, here's what I'm thinking. Farum Azula was located about here. This is what I'm thinking. And then, it could be here also, but at the very least when it was skybound, I think it was around here originally. And maybe it was moving this way or something, but it got hit by a meteor, and that caused all the splatter. So it was like, meteor hits, right? And maybe the meteor, like, goes into the water or some shit, right? Like, splash, nothing, maybe a few tsunamis, but nothing crazy happens. But all the debris, like a shotgun goes, sploosh, and just splatters the landscape here, right? That's what I'm thinking. And when I'm talking about the whole Stormlord thing, I'm suspicious... Oh, this isn't what I wanted. There's this thing about Godfrey and how his battles ended here, at the entrance to Caelid. Now, this sticks out to me as incredibly odd, because why does this seem to be his final battle? It doesn't mention who the opponents are, or what exactly was done. It's just like Lord Godfrey at the end of his campaign. So here, he fought his final battle in Caelid or around Caelid or something, right? Like around this spot between Caelid and Limgrave, something happened. we see all the giant skulls, and I've talked before about the idea that this was the giants' land, and then they migrated to the north here, like maybe there was a land bridge or something at the time, and to the mountaintops, and that's how we got the giants over here. We'll see, because we do see some giant astrology stuff and things along with the tiny normal ones. And we see a lot of evidence of Far Missoula here and here. So this has me thinking again that it may be that the Stormlord defeat that led to Godfrey, again, because we know that the Stormlord is at least one of the... They only mentioned the first major battle against the Giants, the last major battle, well, I don't know if it's the last major battle, but one of the later battles against the Stormlord, and then they're like, oh, then he lost his thing. And we know there are so many battles that were happening amongst all those others after the giant stuff. So, yeah, I'm thinking that the Far Missoula might have been the last target. I don't know why. Maybe I could be off base. I'm thinking that might be it. Because we also have the Ancient Dragon War and stuff like that, which I always found is kind of weird, but it would make sense in the context of the dragons realized with the Erd Tree and stuff rising that they were being made obsolete, and so they started a war, and then because they lost, and some of the ancient dragons like joined, and they got turned into the dragon cult, so there was kind of a compromise to make those dragons maybe side with the gods, the demigods and all that, and betray Far Missoula. And there's, again, their Placidosax, or whatever his name is. Placidosax is the Japanese, like, puts it. But again, the key is probably Latin, so it could be pronounced, like, C or whatever, like Placid. Anyway, point is, that's where I'm at right now in my thought process. So we'll see how that goes. But until next time, guys, we will continue this journey. I'm liking what I'm going through, though. I'm liking the journey. There's a lot to keep track of, but thankfully so much in this game is vacuous. So you can kind of help keep on the major plot points really nicely, and a lot of the other stuff is kind of really small little vignette type of things that aren't too important to the main thing. But it does kind of build up and help you kind of get a general sense of how this world works. So I'm very excited. Can't wait to try out more in the future. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, see you guys. Bye.